Hello, my name is Yael Batshimon,
And I'm Paula Smith.
and we are certified Imago therapists and workshop presenters. And we wanted to tell you a little bit about our upcoming Getting the Love You Want weekend workshop, specifically for interracial couples. The dates for that workshop are Saturday and Sunday, May 20th and 21st, and it will be a hybrid workshop. So, as you see, we're an interracial couple. We've been married for more than 15 years. And probably like many of you, when we first met, fell madly in love, had just a glorious, glorious time. And that continued until, as it happens with all couples, the romance chemicals fade and wear off. And we began to see that actually we're two very, very different human beings, and particularly with different experiences around race.
Yeah, so as a Black woman living in America and someone who has been exposed to and experienced a lot of discrimination, negative stereotyping, negative messaging, um, I had a lot of rage and anger and hurt around that. And there were a lot of times when I didn't really have words to be able to articulate. It would just sort of come out in this burst of rage and anger toward my partner, the one white person.
Yeah, and what would happen on my side is that I really didn't have hardly any experience talking about race or hearing about race or racism. And so, even if Paula used a gentle voice, in the calmer moments, it was very hard for me to hear, and I would become defensive, or I would minimize, or I would just break down crying.
Mm-hmm. Or even sometimes rationalize sort of racism.
Yeah, I would get very, logical and intellectual about it. So I would miss her because she had a lot of emotion about it, and that was scary for me. So I would just kind of go up into my head and
Right.
couldn't hear her.
Right. And so we got caught in this dynamic where the louder I got, sort of pushing myself to be heard,
Mm-hmm.
the more that would create, the defensiveness, the rationalization on Yael's part. And so we got locked in this exhausting power struggle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and there were even moments where, where we said, as much as we love each other and want to have a healthy marriage, is it even possible for people of two different races, and particularly white and black in this country? There is so weighted. There's so much working against that, relationship. We wondered if it was even possible.
Right. Right.
Um,
And I even questioned, whether or not I could stay married to a white person. Could this actually happen? And had lots of questions about it.
mhm.
Um,
But
and,
what
and pain around it.
Yeah, just a
Yeah.
lot of pain, a lot of confusion, hurt
Mm-hmm.
feelings, my feeling blamed, her feeling unheard, and we just were stuck like that.
Mm-hmm.
But through our training, and through our work together, what we realized is that Imago dialogue, which is the main process that we teach in the Getting the Love You Want workshop, Imago dialogue created a safety, and it really slowed things down so that we could have calm nervous systems, so that we could really hear each other, and it really helped me, to be able to put aside my feelings of it was very personal towards me, to really be able to see, like, this is Paula, just expressing her experience, and I can listen and take that in.
Mm-hmm. And what it helped me to do was stop putting 400 years of historical pain on my partner, and to really to take a step back and to sort of go underneath the rage and underneath the helplessness and the powerlessness, and start to put language to my feelings, to my thoughts, to my experiences in a way that Yael would be able to hear me. And so it's a very, very powerful process, sort of counterintuitive, but it's something that we've been working with in our own marriage and with the couples that we work with, and also in our workshops, that we have found that is, really very revolutionary and healing. And we like to, invite you to our upcoming workshop. You'll be able to get some tools and some skills to be able to put your relationship on a different track and to feel good about uh, and confident about the ways in which you can communicate with each other, ways that bring you together rather than pulling you apart.
Mm-hmm. And one of the things we found too is that now we can be each other's allies in a world that's really so polarized. That's a very valuable thing to have between us as we're facing the world.
Right, yeah. So we invite you to either attend via Zoom from the comfort of your own home, or to come to meet us in person here in Rhode Island on May 20th and 21st of 2023 for our upcoming Getting the Love You Want workshop, specifically designed for interracial couples. We look forward to meeting you.
Thank you for listening.